Hi folks, welcome back to the another video. In this video, we're gonna see the OpenShift 280 configuring a production grade cluster course. All right. In this, we will see chapter 1, declarative resource management. So this one having a topic overlay and base concept. We will deploy and update the application. That means we will deploy application Nginx. For example, we will take that Nginx, we are deploying that, and after some time in that environment we want to update something, version or replica sets or config maps and something else, ports. All right, so we want to update the application. So from where the deployment YAML from the resource manifest, so that are parameterized for different target environment. All right, so a single manifest file is there, and we gonna use that for different target environment with the customized YAML files. All right, that is what they're mentioning, right? So we'll take an example. So a developer is there, so he used to write a code front end, and he used to push that to the git, and it will develop or build and test it, again push to the repository, and it will develop deploy with the GitOps tools, right? So every time he want to come with he want to write a different YAML for a different environment. So here concept, a single time we will run the basic code, and over then we will do the patches for the different changes. All right, that's called base and overlay. So that's the concept we're gonna see in this chapter 1. All right, so we will see base and overlay. All right, in this session we will see about overlays and some SEC troubleshootings. So security constraint context. So, all right, so we'll see about those. So first we will go for the concept. What is that? Base and overlay. All right. So usually in an environment, like in a company, will have a different environments: development, UAT, staging, pre-production, production, and etc. All right. A developer used to example. A developer used to write a code like with the Nginx, and he want to test that in the development environment. All right. He written a code with the deployment with a one Nginx pod and replica and services and want to and config maps, secrets, whatever. All right. So he having a set of YAMLs, and he pushed it to the GitHub. All right, and it got built and it deployed in the environment. So now it's running. All right, after 2 months, the developer coming with a new release of the Nginx pod application. All right, so again he want to customize that. So he want to write a deployment service, config maps, and again push build, and it should deliver in the cluster. All right, so what he want to do now with this concept, he want to write a customized file. All right, that means he want to do patch work only. So the patch will, what it will do, already he deployed the deployment, in that it will change the particular image and replicas only. So in the development, so he writing only one customized file. In the customized file he want to point out the resource what it want to change, right? And it will go on change in the deployment. All right, and services, whatever he doing the changes, it will patch that in the in the deployment. All right, so that's called customization. So in the concept we will call that overlay. All right, the existing thing, a common thing, we will call the base. Common thing, what? A deployment service, the Nginx pod is the common thing, so it will be always keep on running. So he will patching that, it's called an overlay. All right, so again in the staging, and after 1 or 2 months he coming with the new changes, and he will patch the deployment again with the overlay. The patching is called overlay. That's what here they're pointing. And they again he will push that, right? Again, for patching 1 or 2 lines only it's enough with the customized YAML. All right, like that we'll consider, right? For a new base image, it's require all the declarations, whatever they require, those will require. For the production, is coming with a different kind of deployments, right? Like versions at all, right? And it will be also customized with the overlay, right? We'll see that in practically. All right, see. So deployments using the base and overlay with customize. This is extremely useful in the GitOps workflow and the real world. All right. So that's a basic thing. What is base? The common, the Nginx pod or whatever the replicas are called base layer. All right. We reusing the configurations in the cluster. Those are called the base layer. Right. Those will have the deployment service config maps, whatever. We can use them in across all the environment. So okay, what is overlay? All right. In a particular environment, we want some changes in the deployment or images, tags, or replica sets, whatever. We will do the customization. Those are done by the patches. Okay. So for that, we will use the patch file. That file is called customization.yaml. All right. So it will change the whatever the patches we require to do in the cluster. It will do the patches. All right. We'll go for the example. So here we will create a directory in the cluster, customization demo base. So this base will have all the base files, the deployment. So this will deploy in the all the clusters, right? The deployment, the base deployment, and the service. These are the requisites. So this we want to deploy, all right, and it will be in the customized.yaml. So we will point them like this is the deployment and this service. This we will point them in the under resource spec, right? The customized.yaml, right? So this we can deploy in all the three clusters. Once we deployed, so now our pod is up and running. All right. So now we want to patch them with a new version. All right. A developer is coming with a new version. So now what we want to do in this deployment, so here we want to change the image name, so and replica sets as well. All right. So for that, what we will do, we will create a directory overlay dev and customize.yaml. That's it. Those are enough. All right. So here we can see we'll create a directory, and inside that we will create the customize.yaml. In that we will mention only that what changes we want to do. For that we will mentioning replica set we want to change to 1, and image name it should mention 1.21. All right. This is the patch file. So this is customization.yaml. In this resource deployment and service, you take from the base file, base directory, and patches changes you take this patch.yaml. What is patch.yaml? Here we mentioning replicas and images. All right. So this will deploy the new image and with the one replica. It will reduce to the one replica. All right. This is for dev. And after 2 months, production. Uh, in the production cluster, a developer want to change. All right, is coming with a new version. So here he coming with the 1.25. All right, same. We will create a directory and we will refer that base resources here, and we'll patch them with the new latest image and the 3 replicas. All right. So we'll refer this in the patch static merge. All right. We'll mention that, and it will deploy with the new version. All right. Okay, let me see this in practical, right? So now, basically the base file will contain a nginx image, whatever version it will be there, and two replicas it will keep on it will keep for HA. And in overlay we declare with the one replica with the latest version 1.21. After that, after a certain time, it's coming with a different version for the pod, right, with the three replicas. So this is the basic context, and we will work on with the practical now. So first we will log in. So we'll create two projects. That means two namespaces with the so dev project also, and already is there, and the prod. So we have created already, those are there. Now we will get into the OC project dev environment. First we'll get into that. Alright, OC get all. Okay, there is a service, we will delete the service. Alright, nothing is there. So now, so what we'll do, I already created directories, already exported everything, customize demo, right? We'll see there. What is there? Base and overlay both are there. In base, see deployment.yaml, service and customization YAML, everything is there, right? We'll check. We'll open the directory. Customize demo, base and deployment. This, what is there? Alright, the YAML file is there. Service YAML file also there, and customization YAML file also there. So we referring both deployment and service. That's it. Alright. So now what we gonna do? So this is in a dev environment. Now the base, everything are there. Now we'll go for the overlay. So these names are random. You can give whatever your environment suitable names we can give. So these are for just example. We'll enter into the dev. And what are there? So here just a customization file. That is what we want to apply. And patch will refer what changes we want to do. Alright. Your cat command won't work. Yeah, cat is working. Alright. See, we referring that base deployments and the base directory, and inside that those files it will be referring. Alright, and those will apply automatically. In patch, what is there in patch? See, we have the deployment, what changes we want to do, replica and image, right? If something else we want to change, and here we can declare them and we can apply. Alright, so this we gonna apply now. customization. OC apply, customization. Okay, it can't get the base images, so we'll go out of the directory. Alright, okay, now we will apply OC apply -f overlay customization dev customization unable to decode. Yeah, it's got created. So we missed that instead of -f we want to use -k. Alright, so we'll check in the cluster. So our clothes deployment dev, so my app is there and one pod is running and it is in the crash loop backup. Alright, we will check that why it's being like that. Alright, okay, now it got deployed and services also will be there in the same namespace. Alright, service also deployed. Pod, one is there and it's in the error state. Alright, okay, now alright, let's say get, see, one is in the crash loop backup. We will check the error later. Alright, so we got deployed right now. So now we want to do in the production environment. Alright, we'll consider this namespace as a production environment. OC project customize, right? So what we did now, so we just applied in the dev environment. Alright, we deployed. So now the nginx 1.21 is running right now. Alright, so now we going with the latest version 1.25 with the 3 replica. So there is only one part is running in the namespace, right? It's trying to restart, so you see only one part is running. Alright, so now we're gonna deploy and it will run at 3 pods, right, in the production overlay. Okay, ls oc apply hyphen customize overlay and prod. Alright, so it got created a deployment, it deployed the deployment and services as well, right? So we'll shift to the prod. So it got deployed with the 3 replicas, alright, and services also there, alright, and one deployment, right? So everything is fine now. So what we want to do, we just changed everything. So we'll check the image version. So you can see, so 1.25. Alright, in production we want to deploy 1.25, that's what we deployed. Alright, so we'll check in dev, go for the pod and pod YAML, it's running with 1.21. Alright, 1.21, right? So now everything is fine. This is how the base and overlay will work. So just we want to do patching, that's called overlay. Alright, okay, so we'll go for this troubleshooting, right? So crash loop backoff, why it's commonly happening. So see, backoff 2 minutes, restarting failed container, and blah 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 blah. Application containers failed to start properly. Troubleshooting. View logs or events. We'll go for events. Same statement we are getting logs. See, Nginx is trying to make directory on the where Nginx client template failed, permission denied. So here it's trying to create the directories, but this one don't have the permission super user privilege. Alright, so it should have the super user privilege, then it can create in the where or etcd whatever. Alright, for this, so we want to give the permission for this application, right? Nothing is there. So how we can give? So we want to allow a special privilege to this pod. We will declare for this deployment, and it can able to run as a root user, right? Then only it can able to create the directories. So for that there is a concept of security constraint context. All right, so that also will cover in the same course in the application security. Run application that require elevated as special privilege for the host operating system or Kubernetes. Alright, so this will try to access the host operating system to create the temporary files. Alright, so for this don't have the permission, so we want to declare the SCC. Alright, so in this chapter we will just see a rough look, and we will deep dive into the another episode in a different episode, right? So we'll just want to know how to um, avoid this error, right? We'll look on it and we'll resolve the issue. That's it. Okay, to create a or to uh, delegate the permission for a particular pod, we want to create a service account, and for any user whoever running or logging to the cluster, they want to able to uh, run the pod, right? So for that, any user can able to run the pod with the root user. All right, so we want to create add sec to the any user id service account hyphen z, it's a service account, and default hyphen namespace customize demo dev, this is the namespace. All right, we'll run this. It will create the service account for the dev namespace. All right, so we want for the production namespace as well, right? So now we got created, and we will check them. So after created, we want to restart the pods. So what we want to do, we want to delete them, and it will automatically restart the pods. So now we can go and look into that terminated, go for pods, and it's running, right? See logs, working process, right? Events, everything fine, and terminal should come in the root user. Who is not there. See id root, root, right? So we will check in the dev production as well. Production, those on crash loop back off. I think still they want to restart. Delete the pod, container creating, running. Right, so everything is running right now. Events logs, terminal id, right? See, So so this activity is not encouraged in any production or dev. So they will give for a particular service accounts for particular resources. And then I think I have deleted or not. Oh, for production I didn't use it, that's why. Right. Okay, once we got created, everything is running with different versions in a different environment, right? So this is how the base and overlay will work, right? So we will do the cleanup for the service accounts. All right. Okay, that's it, guys. This is the concept for base and overlay. Base, simple. Whatever we the concept or the project we are working, those will be as a template we will keep to deploy in all the environment. And whatever the latest version we're going to patch them, those we will return as a customization YAML. So those customization we will apply, and those will refer the basic what they require, the templates, everything. They will deploy them. Over that, it will patch the latest updates. That's the concept. That's it, guys. We'll see in the next chapter. Right? Thank you.